What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be talking about Stomper and the newest hero, Florabelle, because, well, she's actually pretty solid. Dropping one of her other heroes, adding her to the lineup actually does something really good, and I'm happy they put her here as well in the hot section, because, yeah, she can summon up to 3 of those little sprites, and what's the most annoying part about Stomper is when he freezes one of your allies, and you have to break them out because number 1, they could potentially die. Number 2, it takes damage away from the boss. So what I'm going to show you guys here today are a couple examples of how we are running her. So I'm actually not going to have her be the one that swapped. Merrily seems to take more damage in this battle. So we're going to see how this goes with a couple different artifacts as well. We are basically running our Kruger here in the front row as a tank plus that armor shedder. I don't want you in this lineup. Wait a minute. That's not who I wanted to have in here before. I think the other one we usually put in was Odie for this team. Odie's another one that's really good at damage for this boss. Yes, he doesn't synergize with Kruger because he's doing magic damage, but his damage is still just absolutely crazy, and Kruger is helping out the other two. So you can see here, we already have 2 of those little sprites out, and watch the health bar just plummet. That is the fastest I have ever killed those like ice blocks ever, and it's all thanks really to this newest hero, Flora. She's just really good in this game mode. Now eventually her little sprites do go down, but luckily the 2 that aren't attached to her ultimate are resummoned very easily. So you see one went down right there. You do have to wait for the snowstorm to be done with and everything, which does mean this pops up right here now. And yeah, we're back to having all the targets up, which is really good. Sometimes we waste some ultimates there. I wish you could manually control this because you could probably get a much higher score. I think our previous score is like 25 million damage. We got to break through 1 more of these snow, and you can see the timer's almost up. We're going to get a couple more seconds here, which honestly, that's the biggest thing. I feel like one of the biggest blocks to getting the next tier of rewards is that ice block comes down very late in the battle, and then after that, you're kind of stuck in this limbo of like you don't have enough time to get back to the boss. You can't really do more boss damage. But yeah, I've been testing out a bunch of different ways, and this does seem to be one of the best compositions. One thing I haven't tried is someone like Corrin over Odie, but Odie just does so much damage. I do want to try something else. So obviously Star Charge spell is going to be bad because we're not using ultimates. I'm kind of intrigued to see what Enlightening spell does with having this new Florabelle in the back getting the speed bonus potentially. God, we have 3 really good damage dealers now, and I don't know which one I want to have the power here. And yeah, you can see here, even the archer that's standing right behind her is attacking it very quickly, and we get through that very fast so that Merrily can continue damaging. In reality, we should probably put Merrily as the furthest hero back and put everybody else a little bit closer. That way she's getting the attack bonus, because I'll show you the damage at the end of this one. Merrily does crazy amounts of damage versus bosses. It is absolutely insane. So yeah, you can see right here we lost one of those sprites. It looks like it was her one that just automatically spawns the spear wielding one, which comes back immediately, which is awesome. Wasting some ultimates right there, literally hitting nothing. So some of this is going to be RNG based on energy when the heroes get their attacks off. And it looks like not running the Enlightenment artifact for the heal isn't as big of a deal, and it's not really that much of a damage difference, to be honest. Granted, it did make us use our ultimate a little early. You can see right here, Merrily still carrying hard, but she's actually out DPSing the Odie now, which is pretty insane for a boss. And I think it's just because they can get to that spot so much quicker. So what if we put our heroes further up? I kind of want to see what we do with like a full physical build. We could either do a Corrin or actually a Shakir. Let's try Corrin first. I haven't tried Corrin in a while. He might be alright on this one because we have his exclusive unlocked. So let's see how this turns out. We are going to continue to use this guy right here, the Enlightening spell, for the attack speed on the Merrily, and see if that maybe does some crazy extra damage. Wow, that snowbank went down really fast, and that's probably better because now that Corrin's on the battlefield, he's taking... well, he's taking some of them, not all of them necessarily. He does add some shielding to some heroes too, but we're breaking through these very quickly nonetheless. We just got to see what the extra additional hero would be. If you guys noticed when we first jumped in here, I was testing Cessia out as well, just to see if having Flora on the battlefield can keep Mr. Carlisle alive, and really it didn't work well. It really just was not working all that well, sadly. So that was not an option. Cessia still has her Mr. Carlisle die too soon, and then because in this game mode, or this boss, the silence here, not letting her get Mr. Carlisle out more often is a bad thing. And yeah, it looks like it's a new record, almost 28 million adding in the Corrin. Or maybe just changing the positioning, really, because Corrin did some good damage. Definitely solid. Marilee's just so overpowered. Let's try another one, and we're just going to keep trying to change out different heroes. We're going to try Shakir this time. Shakir can actually give attack buffs to other melee and such who are near his aura, which I don't believe count the summon, sadly. So maybe it would be better to teleport. Ooh, actually, I wonder if it would be worthwhile to teleport our hero, or Florabelle, over with Rainier. That could be cool. That actually might be something good. But again, we're using the Enlightening spell instead of the Awakening, so we are doing faster attack speeds for the Marilee. And yeah, those ice banks are still just going down really, really quick. Having all these extra sprites up is a huge help. And like I said, the ultimate one is pretty tanky. The only one that's dying is occasionally the little spear wielding one that just comes out naturally with a basic. So it comes out tons of times. No, it happened again where we wasted our ultimate. Well, technically that ultimate had all three of them, so it should have hit the boss too. All right, we got one more freeze right here on Marilee. Let's see if we can break it quickly. We have about 4 seconds left for damage. Can we get a little bit new of a record? No. So Shakir's definitely not as good in my opinion, and the damage kind of confirms that as well. So far, even better than Odie is Corrin on this one. So I think final kind of like testing result that I want to do. I want to do something like this. I'm going to put it like this. Make sure Marilee is the furthest one back. Although Shakir, actually, you know, I want to test Shakir one more time. Because Shakir does best when he has two melee next to him, and now he's going to have two of them very close. But actually might work out better. Let's try one more. Shakir's one of those heroes that, like, I want to love using this hero, but I feel like there's just always a better hero to use in his place a lot of the times. We'll have to see. I don't know if this is going to be better damage or not. Seems like it might. I'm just worried about Marilee surviving. She's already down to like 60% HP, and we don't have any healing here whatsoever. So she's just got to survive, basically, with the stats that she has. I think she can do it, though. There we go. Another one. Man, they're starting to add up. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like this. 26 seconds. I don't know if she's strong enough without the swap healing from Rainier. Oh, man. She might actually go down here. Oh, no, don't. Yeah, she just died right there, which ended up being a negative for us. So, yeah, Shakir, as much as I want him to work, doesn't feel like it's as influential here. His damage just feels kind of moot. So I think, honestly, our best setup so far is definitely looking something like this. Putting Marilee in the back, probably somewhere like that, just so that she's getting the swap, and then on top of that, she's keeping that attack speed buff. So she's getting an ultimate very quickly right at the beginning of the battle. And I think that's also why, no, she did get hit with the snowbank right there. Corrin's not coming over to help. Corrin just keeps hitting the boss, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The less melee that run to the snowbank is probably better, because that's downtime running to and from the boss. So we'll see if that ends up being a net positive here, if we can get over 28 million. He did run over this time. Okay. Up to 16 million, 40 seconds to go. Wow, it seemed like that was like a really long delay there to actually... Seemed very delayed for everybody to go for that snowbank there. 23, 17 seconds. I think we might have this. They're going to get frozen one more time right here. Everybody's going to break her out real quick, right? Real quick, 4 seconds to go. Ultimate, go, 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 max the damage out. Oh, it's so close. Looks like we're not going to quite get to 28 million, but yeah, one thing I will say is Florabelle is absolutely amazing versus this boss, probably one of the best. So let me know what you guys think. A little bit more action for Florabelle. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this hero. We actually tried her on our free-to-play account as well, and it was just as good, which is awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you enjoy that button, help us with the algorithm, and I'll see you guys next time.